crack-a-lackin' everybody. My name is Lackenroda, and I am back with the high-grade Build Strike full package. Now, starting off, I want to comment about the build. That's just how I'm going to do things. The build for this thing was fairly nice. It was good for if you're a beginner, so it's fairly simple. One major problem I did have with it is this back skirt. Here. This back skirt here, it's kind of a tight fit, so when I tried to press it on, my thumb slipped and this part broke off. But clear nail polish, oh god, that's open still. That would have been disastrous. Clear nail polish is your friend in this situation, because that is on there like it was super glued. So yeah, anyways, it was fairly nice. The build was simple. Like I said, it was a good beginner build. There wasn't any sort of problems other than the back skirt breaking on me. And it was overall good build. Stickers, there were stickers. They weren't horrible stickers. The worst offenders being on the on the forearms. And yeah, and this, which one was it? I think it's this front one up here. Yeah, this head camera right up here, a little difficult to put on, but tweezers are your friend in that situation. Now, oh yeah, and the side skirts here are a little bit meh. They aren't the greatest things in the world, but they are there. Stickers, shoulders, and pop the shoulder off real quick so I can show you. Now, come in here. These parts all around the shoulders are stickers, but they aren't as bad as I had anticipated, which is always nice when stickers are not as bad. And because I don't bother painting yet, yeah. Anyways, articulation-wise, head is on the double ball joint, and there's a ball joint in the head and a ball joint in the torso, so you get full range of movement there, forward and backwards. Just do whatever you want with that. Shoulders, do a full 360. They are on a ball joint, but it's the old style ball joint where it's connected to the shoulder pad and not the arm. So if you move the shoulder, the arm moves with it. And you can take it off if you want to. So go up that far, and then using the actual arm joint, go up about that high. The ball joint itself is attached to this poly cap here, so you get some good forward and backward movement. Swivel at the bicep, it's a little tight, can use a little bit of working into. Double jointed elbows, which is always nice, and the hands themselves are on ball joints. The torso, there is a, can't quite get it up, there is a ball joint in the mid torso, so you do get a bit of a crunch, but not a whole lot due to the way this backpack is shaped, this back piece is shaped. So it kind of, it's a little bit hindered, but you get more at the waist. I did split the skirt like I usually do with all of my kits. So the skirts, if you do that, are on ball joints and they can move freely. These side skirts here, they're on a hinge and a swivel, so you can get them going out and you can pull it off. Basically, they're attached to this claw thing here and this connector here, which swivels. Yeah. Plug that back in. Nothing at the back skirt unless you break it, and then this thing will be all floppy. Legs can do full splits, although you will be popping off the side skirts. So plug that back on. Yeah. Legs can go up that far, back about that far due to the fact that this doesn't move. The legs are double jointed and you get well over 90 degrees. That's like almost 180 degrees of bend. This thing, the foot armor thing, shin armor, is on a ball joint that's connected right in here so that you can move however you want. The legs are on a hinge right up here, and it's kind of easier if I do this and pop that out. Okay, that's just not going to want to cooperate. They are on a ball joint inside the foot itself, so you can get forward about that far and back about that far. And for pivot, you can get about that much pivot before you... Oh, doesn't want to pop off? Nice. About that far, yeah. So articulation is nice. It is a basic level for a high grade, which is a good thing in this case, because it is a good entry point. I don't have the box anywhere near me, so I can't check how much I paid for it. I think I paid like 19 bucks? 19? I think, around that price point. So for $19, yeah, it is an okay price for it. There are some others that are cheaper and I would say better, but design-wise, this thing is really nice. Now, coming off to accessories, we'll just start with what's on him. These pieces on the side skirts themselves can be taken off and be used as beam sabers, and I haven't taken the beam sabers off the runner because I have a lot, but they're the beam saber parts, and I might have some over here somewhere or up here. I don't think I do. What is that? Oh, that's a real great thing. No, I don't have any beam sabers near me. Alright. Oh well. Give me a quick second. Trimmed one off for review purposes, and can be slotted right in the hand and be used as a beam saber. Next up, if I can take that off and toss that away, plug this back in. Yeah, there's a little tab right there. It goes into a port right on the side, so it holds in nice and securely. Like, I am shaking this thing. Another good thing is this is a very stable figure. Like, I can hold this thing, not by the foot because I know that'll pop off, but I can hold this thing and the side skirt popped off, but only because it stretched it out all the way. But it is very stable, which is very nice. Coming into the next accessory, we have his shield thing I forgot the name of. It has a name that I don't even, cannot be remembered. Anyways, coming into the shield, it is, these corner pieces are stickers, which they aren't too terribly bad, which is nice. And it's basically, take this white piece, take this white piece and a red piece and sandwich it over a yellow piece, slide that there, and you've got your shield. And there's a port here that plugs into the back of the arm. That's a tab, that's a port, tab port. And you take the port, take the tab, plug it into the port, and now he's got his shield with a muzzle thingy. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of, mostly because it's seed stuff that you're not ready yet. Mostly because seed stuff that I don't know the name of it, and build fighters I kind of glazed over. Next up we have this smaller gun, which just can slot into his hand. This is honestly, this is probably my favorite gun of the lot, just because I like Gundam I like mobile suits with the smaller handguns, which is, I always find that quite a cool look. Anyways, up next we have this little bit of a more rifle-like gun, which again, you could take that out of the hand, And slot it in the same way. And now he's got a bigger gun. But wait, it gets bigger. So here you have this kind of railgun thing that I also don't remember the name of, which slots in the same way. And you have this handle that you can flip out. And if you are skilled enough to not rip off his arm in the process, you can take the gun and put it in his other hand so he can dual wield it with his other hand. Yeah. So coming into his main, there are no extra hands. These hands on the figure are all you get. Now coming into the main accessory is his build booster, which that is the name of it. I found that out while researching this. So yeah, it's an okay figure, or jet mode thing. The cannons here can be articulated to put however you like. You can put it up in this more forward facing mode or way, because the instructions aren't really clear on how you orient that in jet mode. So I kind of have it down like that, because there's this arm here it's big enough to fit in there. It's not quite long enough, but it's kind of more a resting place. So if I flip it back, you can see that it just barely holds there, but it holds it there. The wings can be moved however you like. They are on a hinge here and a hinge there, and they can go out and back. I like having it out so this line goes across here. Now the main problem with this is all blue. Now all of the white, the red, and the cockpit, that is all sticker. This is just 100% blue if you don't use the stickers, which isn't the best thing in the world. They go on nicely. My main complaint with it is up here, the wingtips don't quite hold very well. Other than that, they're okay stickers. These are probably, the stickers on this kit are probably some of the better ones. Now, this can combine with the build strike to give it its more signature wing look. And to do that, you pull this out, flip it down, and you have this port here. Oh, one thing I should mention is there is a port here, so you can take a stand and plug it on through it. There's just, if you use like that kind of stand, connect it on, and now you could put it into like a flight stand. And there you go. I don't really have many other jets, I guess. If we bring it in, there's the build booster compared to the real grade O-riser, I guess, for comparison and knockdown here. Yeah, there's that comparison. That's all I can really compare to is the O-riser. Because as far as I'm aware, that's the only jet thing I have that's not a transforming mobile suit. Anyways, to bring this back up, to transform this thing into the backpack mode, you pull this out, flip it around, and now, depending on what you use, if you want to use this with a seed kit, you pull this out, flip it around, and push it back in. It's not very obvious on camera, but there is, if you do it like that, it does hold in like that. And now you have this tab here, which you can plug onto the back of like the Hail Strike, which is nice that they thought about that. Anyways, bring it back in, and there's your standard tab that you use to plug it in. Bring these gun things down. Bring the jets up. Or bring the wings, fold them back. The other one decided to do it on its own. And position that how you want. I like doing it all the way up because that just really, ooh, that does wonders for the silhouette. And I like it. Anyways, bring that back down. And now you can take it, and there is a port on the back. So as far as I'm aware, that this isn't compatible with the other Ailstrike backpacks, which is a bit of a bummer, but oh well. Anyways, take it, and there's plug right there. I'm gonna point at it with his shoulders. Plug right there, or port, a tab right there, and a, or peg right there, port right there. Plug it in, and there, and voila. There you have the Build Strike. Why is it, yeah, this thing doesn't want to cooperate on camera. There you have the Build Strike with the Build Booster, which that looks really cool in my opinion. I am more of a fan without the Build Booster, but for review purposes, I will leave it on. So, yeah, you can take these guns. I have never been able to successfully do this, but you can take the guns and you can flip them up, and there's a tab there, or a handle there, that you can flip out, and it goes right into, there's a handle, goes right into his hand, and I have the most problems with it. I can never do this, so I'm not even gonna try on camera. Plug the hand back in. God, you just look like a gangly mess now. Anyways, now for comparison, bring the camera back. Now for comparison, here we have the Gundam, Gundam G, or whatever that was called, Winning G or whatever. There's the Master Gundam and the A-Z Gundam from Build Fighters Backlog. Here we have the real grade gold frame Amatsumina and the real grade 00 Gundam. And lastly, here he is with the 1/100 full mechanics Bail. One thing I forgot to mention is coming around to the bottom, we have, oh, that skirt piece likes fighting me. We have a port right here, which you can use as stand connection. And pull off this pose, which I will proceed to leave him in because that is amazing. So, anyways, it's a decent kit from Build Fighters. Build Fighters is one of my favorite series. This pose is bugging me. So overall, this is one of the better kits, or not one of the better kits. This is a fairly decent kit from Build Fighters, which has been one of my favorite lines for, like, since I found out of it, since I learned of its existence, because it just takes the older kits like the Ailstrike Gundam and kind of gives its own spin. Like with the Ailstrike Gundam, these shoulder pads aren't as exaggerated, which they are here, and I kind of like that. So this kit, I picked this kit up from GeekIsUs for, again, about, like, I think it was $20. I can't remember. The box is like on the other side of my room, and I don't feel like going to get it. And yeah, if you would like to pick one of these up for yourself, I will leave a link in the description down below to their site. And yeah, final thoughts is hands accessories would have been nice, like just a widespread hand would have been nice, but you can always take one from another kit and use that hand instead of some other hands that I can't think of. Yeah. Anyways, I has been Lakenrota, and I see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.